Hey, my name is Ian, or IP Media, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to add motion to a scene that has little to none. We're going to be going over this in Premiere Pro today. I'm going to kind of keep it easy for you guys to be able to follow along with everything. But we're going to be taking this and kind of just going off of our own thing. You don't have to exactly do the exact keyframes that I'm doing in this, but just follow along and you guys will achieve the look you want. From here, I'm going to go into this and I'm going to grab an adjustment layer. And I'm just going to put it over the whole length of the clip. I have a couple different clips here that I'm going to be using. I'm going to go into Effects, type in Transform. I'm going to drag that on. I'm going to go straight into the keyframes. From here, I'm going to uncheck this box and boost the shutter angle up all the way. You guys will see here what this does. Keyframe the scale and the position on the first frame. I'm going to go into the middle, zoom it in a little bit. Should start getting something like this. From here, I'm going to reset it. You'll start getting motion in your scene. Super simple, but you guys can play around with it for a little bit for the time and the sake of the tutorial. I'm not really going to. But yeah, like I said, this is supposed to be a super rudimentary thing. Easy, simple, all in Premiere Pro. We're going to go on to the second one now. The second one is going to be based off of movement in the scene itself. Maybe they do something. Like right here. I'm going to do the same thing I did. Grab an adjustment layer. Trim it down a little bit to the size of the clip. Highlight it. Grab my transform. Drop it on there. Go right into my keyframes. I'm going to turn this off. Boost it all the way back up like last time. And instead of going to the first frame, we're going to move it over to the middle. Or maybe even a little bit to about the part that he does it. It doesn't have to exactly be the middle. Like right about here. I'm going to keyframe it. Go down a little bit. And then I'm going to zoom it into his hand that has the movement. And then I'm going to zoom it back out. And as you guys can see, by turning off the use composition shutter angle, you start getting like a little motion blur around everything. That's pretty much it for this one. Super simple, easy. But it just adds so much more to your scene that has little to no motion. From here, we're going to go to the third one. It's the same thing. Grab your transform. Turn it off. Keyframe it on the first one. Zoom in. This one's going to be continuous motion. Reset it. At the very last frame, you should get something like this. Super simple, but it's a continuous motion that adds it on throughout the whole clip instead of just one portion. The next one, we're going to be adding in motion through speed ramping. You're going to cut it by clicking C, right click the clip, type in about 500, do frame blending. Click OK, and from here, you should get this crazy speed ramping look with the frame blending. It'll kind of like give it like a little motion blur around everything when it speeds up. But we're going to add a little bit more into it by going in and putting an adjustment layer, grabbing transform, keyframing it at the beginning, turn this off, go to the middle, zoom it in, go to the end, and zoom it out. With everything all put together on this clip, you should get this really crazy motion blur effect on a clip even like this that has some motion in it. Thank you guys for watching. This one was a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm going to keep them coming until I hit 30 tutorials, and I'm going to keep trying to get better and better with the content I make for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.